It's Carr's Raiders going up against Manning's Giants. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford. We are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their men in blue emerging from the MetLife tunnels. We're set to go as the Giants get ready to match up with the Oakland Raiders. Hi again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And you know, Charles, as Larry pointed out in the open, got a couple of great quarterbacks set to square off here this afternoon. That ball's probably going to be flying all over the place, isn't it?
Oh, without a doubt. And the game has never been more quarterback-centric than it is now. And both of these teams have top-flight callers.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback, a multiple-time Pro Bowler. It's, of course, Eli Manning.
I still remember a scouting report that a former Giants GM had on Eli Manning coming out of Mississippi. He simply said he has it. And we always talk about the it factor, which means they're going to play large in big moments, in key situations, and Eli Manning has always had that.
Throwing on first down is Manning. To Vereen out in the flat. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Giants. Shane Vereen, 70 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Rosas now to kick this one away. To return, it's DeAndre Washington. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State. It's the Pro Bowler, Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch Derek Carr grow as a pro. When he was a rookie, they tried to game plan around him so that he didn't have too much responsibility. Now, I don't think they can heap enough things on his shoulders because they know he can handle them.
This is Crabtree on the end around. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. A look now at the Oakland offense.
What I've always liked about Michael Crabtree has been one word: strength. Strength in route running, strength in body, strength of hands. If that ball gets near him, It's hard to get it away from him, hard to dislodge it. And I think that's why he's starting to have more and more success in the NFL. If he's even close to being open, he comes down with the football.
Now Carr throwing on second down. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Throwing his Carr on third down. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught by Clive Walford. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. Flushed out right. It's hauled in by Lee Smith. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where they're big time. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Damon Harrison able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Not something you see a whole lot of. A sack of Derek Carr and due in large part to a good O-line. Carr was sacked on less than 3% of his dropbacks last year, lowest in the league.
Oakland knew it was important to take care of their quarterback. They picked up Donald Penn, Kelechi Osemele, and Rodney Hudson in recent years, and it's paid off.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now a play fake. Carr rolling to his right. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
On second down, here's Manning. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through a 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Manning to throw on second down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now, prior to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the first quarter of play. 6-0 is our score. Back to MetLife Stadium in just a moment. From the gun on third down, Manning looking for Shepard deep. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play for the Giants on third down. 43 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Manning again. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Manning going to throw. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On first down, Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And now out come the Giants. And they had a nice little drive going last time. threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So Manning to Beckham in this defense, they better hone in on that connection.
It's almost like an electrical charge for him, isn't it? When he catches the first one, I'm talking about OBJ, he just goes to the huddle and says more. And really, he's just one of those guys that once he gets going, look out.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage is coming through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Manning now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught just inside the 10. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like you did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
Now Manning throwing on second down. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Giants add on to their lead.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Working from the gun, Manning. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Dalvin Tomlinson able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Carr to throw on second down. Smith catches left side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
To throw on third down. Carr. And he finds Cook. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Manning. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. Shotgun now for Manning. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Third and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. From the gun, it's Manning. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Derek Carr getting set and ready to go again on offense here. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
On second down, here's Carr. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. On third down, Carr. And this is going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Carr. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll run here with Vereen. And he is in. one. Touchdown, Giants. Shane Vereen, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Throwing now is Geno. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Partner, they're up big. They snapped the ball from the 15 for a regular PAT, yet they fake it and get it. Is the kicker's leg tired? What's going on here?
I don't know, but defensively, now with this deficit, now you add 2 more onto that. They fake the PAT. That stings a little.
It definitely stings, and I know the guys that I played for, they wouldn't be as mad at the opposition as they would have been at us for allowing that to happen.
So out come the Raiders, and they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. And that is incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And now it's 3rd down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. To throw on 3rd down. Carr, flush to his right. And that will be incomplete as well. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
Or the mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here, they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Now Manning. And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And they're going to try for the 4th down conversion. Manning and the offense staying put. They'll go for it. It's Manning. He sets to fire deep. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of Well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Throwing on first down is Carr. Buying time to his left. Room here to run. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Cook with a first down and much more. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Jared Cook, 41 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers, sure, but the tight end's such a weapon, and they prove it right there.
Oh, without a doubt. And we're seeing now the golden age of tight ends catching the football. I go back to Kellen Winslow. To me, he was a prototype of what we're seeing today. We're seeing it each and every week now.
To throw his Carr. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. He's been his typical solid and reliable self, hasn't he, Charles?
When you have that go-to receiver that you can count on in the situation where you absolutely have to have him, there's nothing better for anybody who's throwing the football. But the best part is the payoff. 2 touchdowns already. That's the bottom line when you throw the ball to a guy.
Absolutely. Not over 100 yards right now, but he does have the 2 touchdown catches. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Khalil Mack's starting to get a really big-time reputation as a pass rusher, and rightly so. So explosive off the edge, getting to the quarterback. But he doesn't neglect his run duties as well. How about that tackle right there? Such a package he has, able to play the run and the pass so well.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Manning. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I feel like Eli Manning has just gone from downfield bomber to a guy who can complete everything.
He can hit him underneath now.
Yeah, we just saw that there with that pass completion. The maturity of a veteran taken with the defense will give him.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. They stick on the ground. Again, it's Vereen. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And Vereen, sure-handed as he is, he lost the football. And the Raiders have recovered.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. Dancing to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. And some room to work. And now off to the races down the right side. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. He's now thrown 4 interceptions, and I hate to mention this, but he's a guy that has twice thrown 5 in his career in a single game.
Hard to believe, isn't it? And the tough part is, playing in this NFL, you don't normally just back off totally from throwing the football, do you? So the potential exists for that 5th one to occur.
They'll let the shorter back Perkins run it. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Paul Perkins taking it in. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
They'll let Vereen try and run. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody didn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. A very solid gain of 27.
And Derek Carr just keeps improving. He can be dangerous not just inside the pocket, but as we see here, outside of it as well.
Kid born in California, played his high school ball in Texas, had quarterback written all over him. Carr now on 1st down. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now Carr again. Steps up, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. J.T. Thomas coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Carr. And his pass is intercepted. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And he will at least be able to fall on it himself. But it was 4th down, and the possession changes. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. A very solid gain of 27. And quickly they get to the line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Manning now on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Manning going to throw. Completes it to Vereen. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Throwing on 1st down is Manning. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Manning will try again on 2nd down. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Manning. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's Manning to throw. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now Manning. This will be caught at about the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On play action, it's Manning. Eluding the pressure right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
This is Marshawn Lynch, a man who won his lone Super Bowl in this stadium. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game. Against the run, we just saw another example of it there.
On second down, Lynch. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marshawn Lynch, 89 yards. And the Raiders get a score closer. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And a long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Out to kick is Janikowski.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic first down.
On first down, Manning caught left side. It's Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Fresh set of downs here. Manning now to throw. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Manning now on first down. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now Manning. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Open space. The ball comes out, and the Raiders pick it up.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares?
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 50. And all the way to the opposite 48. A big play that time for the Raiders. And even 50 yards.
If post pattern is often equated as a change-up route, how about when you throw it to your big guy down the center of the field? Covered or not, you have great confidence he's going to come down with the football. And when he does, as we just saw, long gains often result.
First down, the run with Lynch. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
To throw, it's Carr. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Manning going to throw here. It's caught by OBJ. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And the Giants' all-time leader in passing yards and completions and touchdowns, just another connection.
No doubt about it. That's the Eli Manning we know, pushing the ball downfield and with proficiency.
Manning looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They'll go for it. It's Manning. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know.